Good afternoon, Gemini ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is go on and just give you your who's coming towards you reading just to see the predominant energy of the person that I'm kind of saying, or persons I'm kind of coming towards you, as well as the perhaps occupation in which he or she might be involved. So I'm going to give you the sign of the people that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you, as well as personality traits, okay? I've decided today to go on and use my maybe Little Norma's deck today, as I already shuffled and illustrated as we see here. And I'm also going to be using a few other oracle cards to give you a bit more part and advice into your situation, okay? Now, Gemini, as we go through this reading, if it resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up, okay? And be sure to like and share with others, okay? So before getting into this reading here, I'm just going to start off with just making a few general observations of a few things that more advanced I'll do a few advanced combination interpretations just to bring out a few other details that may not be readily available um, or apparent in the reading throughout here. So I'm kind of seeing for some of you, just some of the general observations I'm getting here, that I'm seeing some sort of a nice vacation or a trip or gift that perhaps you're going to be receiving from afar. Okay. I'm also seeing that some of you might even be involved in the cosmetics or fashion or industry, or you want to kind of be involved in that type of industry. Or, and some of you might even be dealing with an accountant or a librarian. Or I'm feeling something connected with, an individual that I'm seeing, a person here, in fact, that seems to have, looks male, like it's a male, that it seems to be going through a uh, very tough time, and a very, a crisis of some sort here. Okay? I'm also feeling that it looks like some of you might even be in fear of a resignation or a layoff of some sort that I'm kind of getting here too, that I'm seeing. Okay? So let's go on and just dive deeply on into your reading here. Okay? I'm going to start off by just looking at the cards that fell to the bottom of the deck here and give you a story from those cards, and then we're just going to move right along. Okay? We have the ship here. Okay? So with the ship, Jupiter governs this card, and it represents fire signs. Okay? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And this card is all about distance. It's all about adventure and travel. Okay? So it's kind of showing to me that some of you might even be dealing with a foreigner or someone that appears to be at a distance. I'm seeing very darker skin tones here. It could be, of course, African Americans, Spanish Mediterranean, and, olive complexion type of people, a Mediterranean type of Mediterranean descent here. I'm seeing that the person appears to be a bit unstable and loves to travel. Or the person might, in fact, that you're dealing with might even be perhaps new to your location. It could be a migrant or, again, an immigrant here, okay? And the person might even, works in transportation or for some type of an international company for you guys, for some of you, okay? And next here we have the bouquet. Okay, so Venus governs this card and connects with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, as well as Capricorn. So it shows that this person has an upbeat personality, because this card is all about happiness and joy. The person appears to be very attractive. I'm seeing very exotic features here, okay? And for some of you, this person might even work, in art, or does some type of landscaping work, or work, in fact, in a decoration type industry here, or again, might be a designer of some sort, or a florist, or some type of a makeup type artist that I'm getting. Okay? And then we have next that sits there, we have the fox. So Neptune governs that card and connects with fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this represents feel a very slim, flirtatious type person, a person that it looks like has very, a lot of ulterior motives. Persons that's very sly, because this card is all about deceit, lies, as well as manipulation. I'm feeling that the person coming towards you appears very street smart. I'm getting a shorter person, even for some of you, they may have reddish type hair or freckles. But all they're just a very duplicitous type person, have this Machiavellianistic type personality, quite dubious, even spies on you. But this person is definitely in shape and perhaps a trickster at best here. Okay? I'm also seeing a widow type woman, or a divorced woman, or an independent type woman. She, again, could be a designer or an escort of some sort that I'm kind of getting here, seeing in your reading. Of course, this reading is both for both men and women. And I'm also seeing a person that's a devil talker that does some type of shady type business, under the table business that, works under the table, always trying to do something illegal, or something like undercover in some sense, okay? And then we have card 26 there, which that's the book, okay? And so Saturn and Mercury governs this card, and it denotes an Earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this person is a mentalist type person, very educated. I'm getting intelligent, brainy, very cryptic and even mystic. I'm getting seeing some of you may be dealing with someone that's nearsighted, someone who wears glasses or contacts, or just works in a very specialized type field, and even quite possibly a teacher, or even in fact an editor. Okay, and then next here you have the man here. So uh, the sun governs this card and connects with water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So men, this just as easily can represent, you, or can represent for you women, a lover or your husband or someone that's a significant other that's kind of coming towards you. That, of course, what sits here: secretive, deceptive, attractive, and always on the move and loves to travel here. Okay. And then the last bottom card here you have is uh, the Sid card. Mars governs this card and connects with air signs. Okay. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this card is all about parallelism, it's all about, you know, decisions and accidents. So this person is certainly quick, is cold and very hurtful, opportunist at best, very curt type personality, ladies and gentlemen, you know, very vehement, you know, a very unruly type person. They could even be a soldier or a tailor, or even, work in the dentistry here. But they just certainly have a very, very sharp tongue. Okay, so let's go on and just consolidate these cards here and just give you a story of the energy that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you, ladies and gentlemen. So it certainly shows, again, a long distance type relationship that you are, in fact, longing for love, and you want to get away. It seems that perhaps maybe to kind of change sceneries, I'm kind of getting here, and maybe perhaps for those who are already involved in a relationship, perhaps a change is what's needed here, you know, and it shows a need to make changes. But it shows a lot of manipulation and persuasion that seems to be coming about, and I feel that some of you might even get a gift or a surprise, you know, that I'm kind of getting here. But the gift or surprise is kind of that you may receive may be kind of, it's for ulterior motives here. You kind of see him because the fox follows that, so it's a trap. Because the fox is all about traps, seductions, and hidden affairs. Someone having wearing a mask, someone that's a game player, the master of lies here. That's trying to kind of woo you in some sense, because something is still being hidden from you. And because this is a romance reading, rest assured, what's hidden is, in fact, that the person is with other people, and they may not try to express it as if they are, but they are, because this is all about undisclosed information. The individual is definitely keeping a secret or is hiding something from you. And in fact, if you want to deal with the person or the energy that's coming towards you, discretion is in fact needed, okay? Again, because the person still is with another, you know. And just looking at this sit card here, this person might, be scarred a bit in terms of, physically scarred in terms of different scars on their body. They may also be tattooed. But this card is all about, shows a shock, an abrupt decision. So it shows that, even though you're longing for love and affection, this person still is up to no good here, and you're going to end up, some of you might even reject this person. You might already have been rejecting this person and may decide to kind of move on, and kind of cut this person off and kind of clear it away. And this card here, this Sid card, due to the sharpness, is asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to be assertive, you know? Because clearing away is certainly going to allow something new to emerge. And, of course, this heartbreak has already hurt you. What else could it do for you? It's only going to, allow you to eventually open up to more romantic opportunities that will put you in good stead for someone new instead of keep wasting your time on someone else. So those are the energies that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you. So let's go on and dive right on in deeply into the reading to see why this X or these people are trying to kind of crawl back into our lives, because I'm a Gemini just as you guys, okay? So let's go on and look here. We start off with looking at the past or what might be in process here. So this line represents the past or basis of the matter here, okay? So I'm just going to make a few general observations about this here. So it shows that you're going to certainly receive some clarity. Looks like it's coming towards you here, and you're going through a transitory period that is going to kind of bring forth again a new start in a way in how you're kind of looking at things too, and you also might even, encounter. It seems that again the person that you're dealing with is a depressed person, and you're gonna begin, I'm feeling, to take a reality check here, you know, because some of you, again, either you or the person that's trying to weave themselves back into your life seems to be very depressed, or someone is really having a lot of suicidal thoughts. And this confusion, I feel, is going to certainly, in fact, work in your favor, but it's like you have multiple lovers, ladies and gentlemen, so you're going to have to decide make a decision here, because there's a lot of promiscuity at play, and you are uncertain about how you really feel, many of you. So you're just sitting here, just waiting around here, because if you really didn't want this ex or these people to keep trying to get at you, you could take actions, and you know what you could do to avoid this, but you're still lingering on, aren't you? Okay. But anyway, there is a possibility, of course, that you can have a second chance with this person, but you have to understand, do you want to deal with this fox here? Okay? Do you want to deal with all of this foolishness that it looks like it's going to still be transparent? Okay? But you're also going to have the chance of the possibility of a new lover, which some of you may have already met, but things may have already started off a bit slowly here. So it shows a lot of grief and also as well as emotional healing. So let's go on and get into the reading just to go on and get started here. We have the safe card there. Okay, so that card is all about cash. So it definitely appears that this lover is the reason why these people are trying to kind of come back into your life, because once again they have an agenda, and this card is all about cash, and it appears that this person perhaps needs some type of financial help in some way. And this person is very tied to financial, monetary gains and concerns. And it seems that that's the things that's kind of ruling them. Okay. And then next here you have the clouds. Okay. With the cloud, Neptune and Mercury governs this card and connects with air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this certainly shows about a lot of stalled or situations, confusion, ladies and gentlemen. So it certainly shows that this person has a very abusive personality, perhaps even a mental disorder, and leads a double life here that you may not be aware of, but you might be very indecisive and has mood swings. More than likely smokes and on drugs. Wishy-washy type employment, it's like they don't know where their next dollar is going to come from. And then next you have the rider. And so Mercury governs that card and connects with air signs. So this card is all about new situations and things. And it goes back to the fact that I explained that you may have met a new person that's very athletic and attracted to you, outgoing. Or This could represent the older person the person that from whom you've been estranged might fit, you know. The person appears to be very Chanel or, Banana Republic. They could even be involved in some type of freight type business or even works in like perhaps the postal type service for some of you. Okay, and then you have the coffin. And of course, we already know that's an X. So you have certainly the X as well as a new person that you've seen that you haven't had some involvements with. Pluto governs this card and connects with fire signs. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So it shows this card is all about negative events. So this person is very destructive, miserable, guilty. This person has gone through a very torrid type past. I'm saying dark features. They probably don't even have a job here. Okay, so that's why we have the cash. They need money. And then next you have the clover here. Okay, so Jupiter governs that card and it connects with fire signs. And this card is all about opportunities. So this person is definitely an opportunist at best. They're open-minded, or even in fact a gold digger. They like to kind of take concerted risks. Jokes. They're very high-spirited. Some of them might even have green eyes or hazel. Or might even, in fact, this person may have just recently received a promotion of some sort, or even works in like the gaming industry, or just loves to kind of go to the casino. Okay? So let's go on and try to just combine these cards, ladies and gentlemen, and just give you a story of what I'm kind of to help you understand the message here. So it seems like this X wants to, kind of reach out to you for help. And as I indicated, more likely for financial reasons, because they see you as their safety net because you knew something, they really see you as their safety net, but they do still like to deal with a lot of people. And then when things don't go well with them, they want to run back to you. But you knew that, I feel that many of you knew that something really wasn't right with this situation. Therefore, you decided to either block this person or just reject them or just separate, and really to just bide your time. But it seems like you're still indecisive about really making a firm decision about really to let this person go here. So you're just waiting aimlessly to see what's really is going to happen here. And I feel that although you met a new person, I mean, it seems like that situation hasn't progressed like you would have wanted it to. And perhaps the reason why is because you're just too stuck in the past, perhaps. But that you found the situation perhaps a bit dead end, even if you did, have some dealings with this new person, or in fact emotionally draining. Yet, despite it all, ladies and gentlemen, you still want to kind of recapture that cloud nine feeling here. So let's see what the future is going to bring you here. Okay, so the future represents this bottom line here. So with the birds, ladies and gentlemen, we have uh, this card is all about anxiety. It's all about gossip and conversations, and it's the phone call card. So it looks like that you're going to be receiving a phone call very soon if you haven't, or some type of telephonic communication from not only from this ex, but as well as from this new person here I'm kind of getting here. But there's a lot of anxiety that surrounds this, and then next to that is you have the lightning, and it shows an unexpected surprise that seems to be coming towards you. It shows that this person is very spontaneous, very erratic, And it looks like some of you might even be receiving a long awaited call. And when you do receive this call, I feel like you're going to have a passionate type conversation I'm getting here, you know? And then you have the train that sits next to that. So with the train, the person that that seems to be coming towards you, as well as this new person, perhaps appears to be a rather hard to catch type person, or the person might even again be at a bit of a distance from you. Okay, but the distance could be overcome if that's what you would want to be. But I'm just saying, it's just still a lot of deceptiveness. So if you think that something really is going to come up, I'm not sure whether this would be the right person. Although this person is going to try to convince you to the contrary, they're going to try to make you feel as if they do want, because here you have next here the Cupid card. So the person with that card there, the person likes to jump from one person to the next. and to just hook up. So this person really wants to hook up, but they want to hook up with you, and they're going to be kind of telling you that with this Tower card that ends there, that they want a more stable, type commitment here. And just going back to the bird symbol here, card Mercury governs that card and it represents fire signs: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, as well as Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, as well as Capricorn. So it certainly shows that, you know when this person does reappear, if you would like them to, you may want to try to establish some boundaries, you know, or you're gonna feel a bit stuck. However, I feel that you need to kind of understand you have, with this Tower card ending there, the upper hand or advantage in this situation if you really want it to work, and that's what you'll need to do. You know. Now, this person also might even, work in a very high position with government, or, the hospital or prison, or I'm seeing a taller person here, as well as, again, a shorter person that's shown here, slimmer, as well as I'm getting here a stouter type person too, you know, a loner, you know, it could be a lawyer or someone that does some type of PR work, even a DJ or social work, or someone that's like perhaps a speech therapist. But you're definitely going to receive a phone call, and I'm feeling you're going to receive some type of unexpected, surprise of some sort that looks like it's going to be coming towards you. But again, you have to deal with all of this dynamics here, with all of this deception here. So it's kind of up to you to make a decision on what you want to do here. So let's go on and just add another layer to your reading here. Okay, just by examining a few of these oracle cards, is that, despite what anyone tells you, the key is you have to love yourself first, because your self-respect really makes you more romantically attractive. Really do for yourself first, and let the focus be on you, and just have trust, in the right outworkings of God, you know. But understand that whatever love that you kind of strive to kind of have in your life, it's really worth taking the steps out to really figure out what it is that you really want. And for some of you, there may be some type of religious factors that may be impeding the success of your relationship with these people, okay? Maybe your upbringing, might be a bit different from the person that you would want to kind of be with here, you know? And understand here that with this leader here, the one you want has kind of gone astray. So it seems that, again, you need to kind of take control and kind of lead the way, you know? And your example is will in fact be the cure here, and your words and action will in fact endure, you know, that I'm kind of getting here, you know. And it seems that another thing that might be important for many of you is that, you really need to confront your fears, and again try to assert yourself until you have enough of passion, ladies and gentlemen, and courage to kind of, you know, really take the needed action that is necessary to kind of move you in the direction in which you've been trying to head for so long, and stop acting as someone else's puppet here, you know, because doing so only hurts you in the end, and that's something that I certainly understood and learned. And with this healing energy here, is that, it shows that you really need to take more time out and really pay attention to what your body is really kind of telling you, to kind of do here, you know, and listen to and stay in tune to what you're kind of feeling, you know. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Really just stop worrying about it and just heal, and stop allowing yourself to get sick from these romantic different problems that you may run into. And cheerfulness, okay? You know, release and forgive, because it looks like that you've been harboring a lot of hurt inside of you, and it's time to release and let it go, you know? And understand that by being in the present, you're able to dream of the future that you want. And understand that everything is in fact possible, you know? Because it's certainly, with all that we've gone through, it takes restraint. It takes a lot of strength, ladies and gentlemen. It really does, to kind of recognize, there might be a simple need for you to just make a few changes in the way that you conduct yourself, you know? And it's not as if you need anyone, you know? It's just that you need to just understand, different people and just to clarify things within yourself. And in closing, ladies and gentlemen, try to surround yourself with nature, and you're going to certainly feel a greater sense of well being, I think, with regards to your situation. And, surrender all negative beliefs, that really no longer serves you, and kind of replace them with loving thoughts and intentions, because really and truly, I feel that your soulmate really surrounds you, this very moment. So stop and try to feel it. So this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought for you. I certainly hope that you take the message here and use it to your advantage here. Um, be sure to like and share, subscribe, and I look forward to hearing your comments. I really do. So be sure to send them. And if you'd like a personal reading, please sure contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Do enjoy your day and have a nice day. Thank you.